All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashim Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to all Serakim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. And to the Akwathium and the children that believe on the name of the Father and the Son, whose the Father's name is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh meaning he exists. Yahweh Shai meaning he is the deliverer. Alright? Because Yahweh Shai is coming back to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in, man. You know, my name is Maka Allah, Bun Gad, Bun Yashala. I'm with the Watchman Philadelphia camp. And I was just sitting here meditating. And spoke to my woman earlier this morning. And like women get choked up over their children, man. You know, because they don't have no faith. Which made me think about our forefather Abraham. You know, and the son that he was promised by Yahweh, which was Isaac. And Isaac is was a reincarnation, well, one of the many reincarnations of Yahweh Shai. You know, and you could prove it through the scripture too. But like for a man to have a promise from Yahweh with that one son by your wife, and you're at that age, and you still go to sacrifice it on the strength that Yahweh told you to do it. That's showing a hell of a lot of faith, man. You know, which dudes don't even have faith right now. You know, and yo, check it out, man. You're gonna need the strength, the faith of Abraham. You're gonna need the faith of Abraham in these up and coming times via the mark of the beast. You know, because that's man, you're gonna see a lot of death, man. You know, and if you can't put just a little, put the faith, the grain of the grain of a mustard seed. If you can't do that right now in that day, you damn sure ain't gonna do it, man. You know, just a little bit of faith, man. That's all it takes. But anyway, I'll hop into the lesson, man. If the faith, I might name this man the faith of Abraham. You know, we'll see however the Spirit takes it. All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 22, starting at verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am." So now look, the word tempt means to test, try, or prove. All right? So when he tempted him, he's testing him, he's trying him, and he's proving to make sure that he's a man that was worthy of the things that Yahweh gave him. You know what I'm saying? And look what Yahweh gave him. He's the father of many nations, man. You know? All these different so-called religions try to point back at Abraham. Through this man's loins, through his seeds. You know? But out of all that, he chose what? One nation out of that's those seeds. And that's the nation of what? Yasharallah. Okay? It says, and he said, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest. See, he said, whom thou lovest. So you can't love your children more than you love Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And this lesson is for the brothers that have children, like I have children, man. You know? But guess what? At the end of the day, man, you teach your children about Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, if you're able to do so. You know? If not, then, you know, you pray for them. But at the end of the day, if you are one of the hopeful elect, man, you're going to do what you're supposed to do as a father. Just like our father Abraham, our forefather Abraham did. Which this is the reason why the lesson's coming out. Because you're going to need it. You're going to need the faith of Abraham. All right? in the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay? It says, all right, we'll start verse 2 again. It says, and he said, take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and gave thee into the hand, Salaki, into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. So now you got that word Moriah, which means chosen by Yahweh. Moriah, chosen by Yahweh. So Yahweh chose this specific point, because this is how you know that man's goings is not of itself, man. So the Lord chose this specific place where He wanted, because He orchestrated everything, and it's going to show you once we get more into the scripture about the reason why Yahweh did this, man. All right. Okay. Verse 3 says, and Abraham rose up early in the morning and and saddled his ass, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood from the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place of which the Most High had told him. Then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. So they was traveling for a little second to get to this place where Yahweh told him to go. It says, and Abraham said unto his young men, abide you here with the asses, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship and come again to you. So he's like, yo, basically he's saying, oh, fall back, man. We'll be back, man. We're going to worship Yahweh by some outside. We're going to worship Yahweh. And we're going to put the sacrifice together, but y'all can't come. Because this was personal between Abraham and Yahweh, all right? And between Isaac, which was a reincarnation of Yahweh Shah, one of the many reincarnations of Yahweh Shah. All right, it says, and Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac, his son. So that's crazy. So just that action right there, he took the wood for the burnt offering and laid it on Isaac, his son. That's representing that Isaac, in his mind, was about to be sacrificed. But Isaac at this time didn't know that. So check it out. It says, and Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac, his son. And he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, my father. And he said, here I am, my son. And he said, behold the fire and wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? You see that right there? Now that's major. And that's proof that Isaac was Yahweh Shah. That's some proof right there, because he said, where is the lamb for the burnt offering? Now, it wasn't the lamb. The lamb is known as, the ultimate lamb is known as what? Yahweh Shah, when he died on the cross or on that tree for his people. So this was like, man, he had to go through all these things, man, and many reincarnations, man. All right. So that's a key point right there, verse 7, man. Genesis 7 and 27. So like Genesis 22 and 7. All right. Genesis 22 and 7. All right, verse 8 says, and Abraham said, my son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. So Abraham knew that the lamb for the offering was him. But and you gotta just think about how Abraham had to be feeling at that time, man. Like, damn, this is my son, but he had to be strong, And only the men, which Abraham represents part of the elect, And guess what? Well, we gonna read it. But his son was spared. So that's how you know, man. You hope for elect. You put your faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, man. So it says, men, women, and children. Well, the women and children shall be saved. To who? The father, man. And look who we reading about. Our forefather Abraham, all right, whose son was spared, which was Isaac, which was one of the reincarnations of Yahweh Shah. All right, it says, and Abraham said, my son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And they came to the place which the Most High had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there and laid the wood in order and bound Isaac his son and laid him on the altar upon the wood. So you gotta that's fucking crazy. You gotta just imagine this, man. You got a lot of hard body dudes out here, but until you ever come across this encounter right here, you don't know the meaning of pain, man. When the Lord telling you by your hand, lay your son on this altar, all right, and sacrifice him to me. And this is the son that I gave you, all right. So this is furthermore proof how you know that your children don't belong to you, man. All right, they're given to you as a gift from who? Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, man. And until you realize that, man, you gonna be fucked up in your head. So let's go to James chapter 2. Real fast, and we're going to come right back. James chapter 2, verse 21. All right. James chapter 2, verse 21 says, was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac, his son, upon the altar? So, what that means, he's justified by his works is what? Faith without works is dead, man. So you can say, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh, I love you. You the ultimate. You the greatest. You this, you that. But until you start doing them works and showing him daily, on and off camera, mostly off camera, because that's when the real cameras are rolling, and that's talking about the heavenly angels, man. Mainly off camera. That's when, because you think Abraham had a goddamn camera right there with him when he went up to that mount where Yahweh told him to go. Yahweh told him to go, man. No. All right? So mainly off camera, man. So you got a lot of dudes hop on camera. Yahweh this, Yahweh that, Yahweh shot this, Yahweh shot that. But once the hammer comes down, they gonna fucking fold, man. That's why it's wise to remain humble. All right? Verse 10 says, and Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. So, he took the knife and was ready to hit his son with it, But Yahweh was like, matter of fact, let's read it. And the angel of Yahweh called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, here I am, here am I. And he said, lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him, for now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. So now look, that's the Lord like, man, you my man. I fucks with you. I told you to do something, you did it. Then that's discipline also. But only person that can give orders like this, man, is Yahweh, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's that, and you're gonna get tested. You're gonna get tested in a lot of ways. Men can test you too, and it's all through the spirit and power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. But we coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, where ultimately you're gonna be super tested to see if you are a true man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah or not. All right, and that's still to be seen, man. Because you got dudes that just like to be seen among men and all that. This ain't about that. This is about being seen among the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay? And he puts men and he sets men up to watch over your souls and all that. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Without a doubt. But when you get that type of authority, or the Lord grants that to you, you don't abuse it. Because you do. Unfortunately, have guys that abuse authority. All right. But anyway, getting back, it's verse 13 says, and Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in a thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son, man. So I was looking at the ram. It was a strong man, leader, a chief. So what's Yahweh Shah, man? A strong man. He's a leader. He's a chief. He's the top dog in Yasharala, man. So that's what that ram represented. So instead of Yahweh Shah right there, where Isaac happened to be sacrificed, he was like, "Look, man, I'm gonna give you this ram. I'm gonna put this ram, and you sacrifice that." But that's what Isaac stands for. He's the top dog. He's a chief. He's a strong man. All right. Okay. Verse 14 says, and Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh, as it is said to this day, in the mount of Yahweh it shall be seen. So that means Jehovah Jireh means Yahweh sees, man. All right, because we know it's no J, so it means Yahweh sees. So Yahweh saw that act that Abraham did, and he smiled upon it, and that's why Abraham was blessed the way he was blessed. Okay, so you see many instances of what Yahweh Shem Shah going to put you through. Okay, and you have to overcome it, because we all being tested. Like it says, like gold is tried in the fire. Okay, like gold is tried in the fire, man. All right, it says, verse 15 says, and the angel of Yahweh called unto Abraham out of the heaven the second time, and said, by myself have I sworn, saith Yahweh, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son. So, check this out right here, man. We're going to get Hebrews, okay? Because that was a hard body saying by Yahweh, man. He said, by myself I swear. You know what I'm saying? It's like, not to say a nigga, but just like a dude, where you think you get it from Abanawa, man. You be like, man, I put that on me, dog. I put that on me. That's my word. That's basically what Yahweh was saying. That's my word. That's on me, fam. And check it out. Check it out. This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 13. Hold up. Hold on, Salaki. Give me 1 second. Salak. I went to the wrong one. All right, Salaki. This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 13. It says, For when the Most High made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swear by himself. So I'm going to read that one more time because that's heavy. It says, for when the Most High made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swear by himself. So, he promised Abraham on himself. Like, on me, dog, this on me. Because, who's greater than Yahweh, man? So, being as though Yahweh's like, it's nobody greater than me. Damn, let me put this on me. But he said, I put that on my life, So, Yahweh, man, so you best believe whatever Yahweh say, man, it's going to come to pass, man. All right? Matter of fact, yeah, that's it. Verse 17 says that in blessing I will bless thee. So see that Yahweh put that on him. That in blessing everything, he will bless him. And in multiplying, I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven and as the sand which is upon the sea shore. And thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. So look, man, dig this, man. The Lord promised Abraham that, right? He said he put it on him. And look at Israel now. All right, look at Yasharala now. Yo, you don't even know who is Israelite because we've been scattered amongst the four corners of the earth, man. You know. So hey, man, Yahweh is power, man. All right. It says, and thy seed shall and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice, man. So since Abraham obeyed Yahweh's voice, his seed was blessed. So check this out. This is Sirach chapter 44 and 22. It's Sirach chapter 44 verse 22. And it reads, with Isaac did he establish likewise, for Abraham his father's sake, the blessing of all men and the covenant, man. So that's just backing up that statement. You know what I'm saying? And let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 25. Okay? It's the book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 25. It says, ye are the children of prophets, and of the covenant which the Most High made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham, and in thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed, man. So did not Isaac bless all the nations, give them their blessings? You know, Esau, he told him what he was going to do. You know, Jacob, he told him his blessing. You know, so yo, y'all about to outside on lie, man. All right, bottom line. I'm into that verse 19. It says, so Abraham returned unto his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba, and Abraham dwelt in Beersheba. And Beersheba was well of the sevenfold oath. So an oath is something that you keep between somebody. Sevenfold, seven represents completion. So that task that Abraham had to do was complete. All right. Abraham completed what he had to do at that time for Yahweh. All right, and we have to complete our duty for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in our time, which is now. All right, so you're gonna have to have the faith of Abraham to get through this up and coming time, which is the time of Jacob's trouble, man, which is gonna be no joke. You know, it's gonna be a time of trouble since there's never been a nation. So you dudes walking around, if you can't grasp your mind around that, I don't know what to tell you, man. Y'all about me outside and dealing with you. And anybody can pick up a book and read and listen to breakdowns and all that. But to really understand it and get it in your spirit, deep down in your spirit, meditate on it day and night, that's something different. And with that, I hope that this lesson was edifying. I hope it reaches the ears of the hopeful elect who needs to hear this message. And until the next lesson, I'm going to say, Shalom, Yasharala, death to America. Shalom.